Greetings, First Unitarian Church of Oakland. Thank you so much for this opportunity to worship with y'all all the way from the East Coast. Gosh, I've missed y'all so much since moving back to Florida, and I am grateful to join in today's service. I gotta say that when Susan invited me to participate, I told her that it felt like divine timing. I literally just finished writing a journal reflection on a similar theme as today's topic, hope, not fear. Before I share what I had written from that day, I want to offer a little bit of context. Um, so before that particular day, I'd been feeling a bit anxious about the virus situation and was growing increasingly depressed as the demographics of COVID-19 started to reveal their impact on communities of color. I felt myself spiraling into anger and fear when suddenly I was reminded that this isn't the first time we've survived depressive periods by leaning on love. I'd been sitting in silent meditation after days and days of voicing frustrations and grief to God. Then on this particular morning, the same day that Susan later contacted me, I felt like Spirit was calling me to break through my sadness by remembering all the ways that we as a people have made it through large-scale tragedy and loss. I was reminded of humanity's habit of overcoming crisis and plagues, environmental devastations, and all the things that life tends to throw at us. At the end of my meditation, I journaled the words of this poem. And I'll admit that it may feel a bit intense to some, but I hope the heart of his message reaches you. It goes, this isn't the first time we face disease, systemic violence, and preventable death with black and brown people bearing the brunt. This isn't the first time the government has given financial bailout to corporations instead of households, economic health over human beings in the forefront. This isn't the first time a leader lacking compassion and competence has torn apart families and deepened our country's divides. This isn't the first time well-meaning white folks have witnessed disproportionate suffering among non-whites, and yet they still act surprised. This isn't the first time capitalists have exploited and profited off of the sick, the disabled, the elderly, and poor people's pain. This isn't the first time that religious extremists have used global crisis as an excuse to curse and damn the most marginalized in God's name. But the God I know is all loving, and this won't be the last time divine power stimulates world healing and a triumphant turnaround. This won't be the last time collective hope, faith reaching back through generations, will be needed to plant our futures in solid ground. This won't be the last time our individual voices, individual votes, individual efforts will contribute to making justice true across every land. And this won't be the last time our physical distance encouraged us to reach out with our hearts and minds instead of our hands. We got this, y'all. We will get through this pandemic. Just keep holding on to faith, keep holding on to love, and never let go. Peace.